Okay, a tour of everything that I have bought slash built in Splashmc. The majority of it is been built. So, and I never record on Splash anymore. The main reason I stopped back then was because I wanted to become a faceless YouTuber because of all the hate I gotten back then. But now I have no shame showing my face on the internet, and we're about to make a good video. So yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm flying, this is not a hack. This is a real perk that you can get by buying the ultimate rank. Let's get into it. Now, let's see a proper tour of the No Vine universe part of Splashmc. Now, obviously, I'm not going to give the IP out because I don't want someone to horizon the server. But, we're going to actually start off at my first base, which is the Gigamind. I built this when I first became bi-gender. Hold on, just curious. Yeah, 12 more days till I can claim that kit again. But, yeah, you get an ultimate kit every 24 hours by claiming this. And because the server was down for a bit, I couldn't claim it. So yeah, I've got all these crate keys and all that shit. That's a shit that I have claimed. That I have, like, claimed and all that. I have a whole shit ton of glowstone that I'm gonna use to upgrade my ancient pyramid here in a bit. But as you see, the whole wall is covered in the bi-gender flag. This is when, some trolls tried to grief, my base in my prime on TikTok. I decided to keep it there as a remembrance. And also, this is from the trolls, too. I don't know why these are still here. I think where the chests is where my base used to, like, level at. But not anymore. This was supposed to be like a little trading hall with a enchantment setup in front of it, but that never really came to fruition. But I still do have some villagers down here that I never freaking use. And this little pattern here, this little wall pattern, actually is also part of my shop, which I will show later. Up over here is a sugarcane farm. And over here is the collection for the sugarcane farm that I never frickin' use. Yeah, glowing sacks always appear in that thing. And here is my lovely doggo, Dennis. And in here, we have a shit ton of pickaxes, shovels, armors, swords, whole tons of shit. And I have a lot of rare stuff because I spent a shit ton of money on the server. So now up here, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, someone was at the door. I forgot about the video for a couple hours, but we're back. Anyway, as I was saying, this was like a little storage area at one point, where I stored all my diamonds and shit. This was supposed to be a villager breeder center, never came to fruition. this little area has a storage room, an AFK chamber, and stored back here, discreetly hidden, is my mending librarian. Oh, excuse me. So that concludes the first floor tour of the Gigamind. Let's go to the second floor. Okay, we're at the second level, and there is jack shit down here. We just have like a little mini storage area right here. And aside from one of these chunks being a slime chunk, there is shit down here. Besides a little bit of a mine I dug out to see, like, to get deep slate to sell. But yeah, that concludes the Gigamind tour. Let's move on. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the brutally vandalized trading hall. Boy, this brings back memories of when the trolls griefed my server. I never decided to fix it because I was too freaking lazy. They only brutalized the Fletchers and they only really brutalized the Fletchers. They didn't do anything to the Masons on the second floor. So, I'm glad they didn't do anything about that. So, let's move on. Alrighty. This right here is a very freaking old base. See if I can get the drop terminal right. No, not quite. So. Okay, so this is what, when I was a obsessed K-pop stan, I called this Koreatown. And, hidden is a couple of cartographers. Oh no, that's a Fletcher, and that's a Fletcher. There used to be a cartographer here that I used for the Ocean and Woodland Explorer map. Little random storage area here. One of these days, I'm really gonna sort out my storage. This was a little... Oh, boy. I was known as Wizard back then. Oh, jeez. This is dinosaur old. A little futuristic part of the town. Some randoms built who moved in that are no longer on the server. But they... Wait a minute. Did they build a cactus farm in their time here? They did. Can I access it? I can't even access it. It's my town and I can't even access shit in here. This tells you how long I've been in here. Tells you how long I've been since I've been in here. Up here was a little AFK box. That was mainly used for this futuristic looking iron farm that a ultimate member built for me. I think this was back when I was premium. So yeah, I'm ultimate now, so. Yeah, I got ultimate like literally right when I got my job, so. This was a little skeleton area. Oh yeah, that's filled with junk. You know what? Screw it. Alright, now we can collect things from the area of the farm again. Little mini cobblestone generator. Some houses, the rural area of the town. This was meant to be like a Seoul metropolitan inspired area. The random ass building. Off in the distance, PvP area and a random ass tower. Sheep farm with nether warts and cows. Alright, let's move on. Oh, real quickly, in the area of the Gigamind, I forgot to mention this. Little mini storage area that I never really used. And then the little mini house that I built on top of it, which is next to a builder server on the server's mountain, so thought I'd mention that. Moving on. A little house that I bought. What the hell are you doing here? Get out of here. I don't know what the hell a pig was doing in my house, but, yeah. We got a little fish set up here. Yeah, from, like, the little fish plugin. Little enchantment area. And then a little path leading down. And boom. A little house built into the side of a mountain that I bought for like 500k, which is not bad at all. Moving on. And here we have a future project I'm currently working on called the Benelux Mine. So it's going to stretch all the way down here from diamond level all the way up to the ground level. I've been working on this for some time now. And it's been a while since I've last worked on it, but I'm gonna get back into it. Just wait until you see when the Benelux Mine is finished. It's gonna be freaking amazing. Moving on. Ah, good old fishing hut and salad mansion. So we got the fishing plugin now. And if you don't know, this is that fishing plugin. It's connected to 3 chunk hoppers through all these chests here, and automatically puts them into the chest, but it doesn't automatically sort them out. So now on to the salad mansion. And honestly, world generation could not have been worse for this mansion. This mansion was literally engraved into the side of a mountain. Which meant that there was like dirt and stone blocks inside of the mansion. And honestly, its generation was really effed up. And the project... Oh yeah, the entrance is this way. The project also came with one of those secret rooms. So I made a little thing. Okay, if we've seen the dirt blocks, we're in the right spot. Okay. And a little old head Easter hack. Don't know what that shulker box is doing here, but here's a project that I was working on for a little bit called the Hall of Heads. Splash's head to get is super freaking rare. Like, let me just type mob coins. This head costs 10 freaking thousand mob coins, and I have over 60,000. Cypher's head was hard to get. Blame's was hard to get. Half's was not that hard to get. Neither was Loopy's. Joanne's was hard. Ranger's was hard. Nathan's was hard. Emily's was the hardest. And Noodles was not that hard either. But the reason why Emily's head was harder to get than Splash's is because Emily doesn't really play on the server anymore. But hey. Let's move on to the biggest project I have working. Good old Machu Picchu ripoff. This is the ancient pyramid where I spend most of my time on the server. Got my ender chest right here, a little bed, 3 beacons, And I bought this base for 2.5 mil. Which is crazy good. Little automatic smelter areas. We'll go down there later. This used to be Manu's shop. This was supposed to be a part 2 to my shop. Which I'll show the shop last, because it's the reason, kind of part of the reason why I have this base. A little greenhouse that my friend Fustin built, my co-owner. We like co-own this base, so. Okay. Automatic glass smelter, which was for something out of render distance. We'll get back to that. And a little automatic bone meal farm for also that thing that's literally right out of distance. Here is going to be a tower that Fussin is building. Smelter area right there. I don't know what the hell that diving board is doing here, but this is a farm that was built by what's his name again? Werman. Swedish guy on the server. Oh yeah, he goes from right to left. Don't know why. But yeah, a giant sugarcane farm that Werman built, and oh shit. That was close. Let's move on to the south side of the farm, being the base. This little area right here is going to be the ultimate trading hall. And my plan for this is to have a black exterior with a sparkling white helix going all the way around. So, sea lanterns and white concrete to the rescue. Yeah, we're going to have a real good time building this. Alright, now let's move a little more this way. Over here is going to be a mine. Over here was the part where I mined all the concrete. Okay, and now here is the newest thing I built in this area. It's a very basic mob farm that when the mobs fall to their demise to. And now, here's the biggest thing I've ever frickin' built on the server. The most crucial thing. It works via chunk hoppers. No redstone needed. Ladies and gents, the 9-tower villager farm. Fully automatic. And I'll tell you how this works in a second here. But we also have an automatic bone mealer in here for wheat seeds. No, just wheat, because we're filtering the seeds into here. And the only reason we don't have beetroots in here is because it's you can't really use them for anything. It's the worst freaking food source. With wheat seeds, you can produce wheat for crops. You can produce potatoes for jacket potatoes. And you can produce carrots for golden carrots. So, let's see how it works. Okay, so, let's look into one of these here. You see that each villager has a 9x9 cubicle. Now, the villagers' inventories. The carrots are full of carrots. The potatoes are full of potatoes. And the wheats are full of wheat seeds. Because if you give wheat to a villager, they're just going to compost it and it'll turn into bone meal. So they've got to be filled with seeds. So, and now, since the villager's inventory is full, they won't pick it up. So therefore, it'll just be left on the ground. And so then, this Chunk hopper comes and picks up the seeds and filters them into these 8 chests. The potatoes and filters them into these 8 chests. And the carrots being filtered into these 8 chests. So, and the wheat it grabs will be filtered into this, into here, which then filters into this composter, which then filters into this chest, and we get free bone meal. And that's it. That is everything that I have done in Splash. Let me check my homes. Forgot one thing. The iron farm. With the iron golem spawner. Generating somewhat decent iron. And, I have another iron golem spawner that I got for free. No, I didn't get it for free. I got it from the epic chests. But we can have a double iron golem farm here. And the farm, the NOS Brutality, that is a project I just started for Novalore, so stay tuned for that while I start working on it. So that concludes the Splashmc tour. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out all my other socials, and if you would like a personalized message from me, you can also order a cameo. So, yeah, just for 17 measly dollars, you can get a personalized message from me. It could be a happy birthday. It can be a pep talk. It can be a roast for someone you hate or someone to joke around with. You can basically order anything you want to your heart's desire, but if I can tell you're a troll, I am going to deny your request, and you will get your money back. And also, if you haven't yet, make sure to go ahead and buy the merch. Link is down in the link tree. We have a creator spring now, and we've had one for a while. So yeah, I thought I'd plug the merch as well, because we're trying to get some sales, raise up money for better streams. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and do have yourself a lovely rest of your day. See you all in the next one.